Okay, today I want to talk to you about the USP, the unique selling proposition or unique selling point. Definition: the factor or consideration presented by a seller as the reason that one product or service is different from and better than the competition. Before you can begin to sell your product or service to anyone else, you have to sell yourself on it. כלומר, אתה צריך להיות משוכנע שזה מה שאתה רוצה. This is especially important when your product or service is similar to those around you. Very few businesses are one of a kind. Just look around you. How many clothing retailers, hardware stores, air conditioning installers, and electricians are truly unique? The key to effective selling in this situation is what advertising and marketing professionals call a unique selling proposition, a USP. Unless you can pinpoint what makes your business unique in a world of homogeneous competitors, homogeneous is all the same. Homo, of course, I think it's Greek, means the same. In Latin it means man, so we have homo in Latin meaning, in one language meaning man, and another language meaning the same. Homogeneous competitors, you cannot target your sales efforts effectively. Pinpointing your USP requires some hard soul-searching and creativity. One way to start is to analyze how other companies use their USPs to their advantage. This requires careful analysis of other companies' ads and marketing messages. If you analyze what they say, not just their product or service characteristics, you can learn a great deal about how companies distinguish themselves from competitors. In other words, why is one company different to the other? For example, Charles Revson, the founder of Revlon, always used to say he sold hope, not makeup. Some airlines sell friendly service, while others sell on-time service. Neiman Marcus sells luxury, while Walmart sells bargains. Each of these is an example of a company that has found a USP peg on which to hang its marketing strategy. מצא מין וו כדי לתלות את האסטרטגיה עליו. A business can peg its USP on product characteristics, price structure, placement strategy, location and distribution, or promotional strategy. These are what marketeers call the 4 P's of marketing. They are manipulated to give a business a market position that sets it apart from the competition. To set something apart, זה להבדיל בינו ובין המתחרים. Sometimes a company focuses on one particular peg, which also drives the strategy in other areas. A classic example is Hanes Legs Hosiery. Hosiery is garbionim. Back in the era where hosiery was sold primarily in department stores, Hanes opened a new distribution channel for hosiery sales. The idea, since hosiery was a consumer staple, why not sell it where other staples were sold, in grocery stores? This placement strategy then drove the company's selection of product packaging, a plastic egg. So the pantyhose did not seem incongruent. Incongruent is sort of out of place in the supermarket. And because the product didn't have to be pressed and wrapped in tissue boxes, it could be priced lower than other brands. Here's how to uncover your USP and use it to power up your sales. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. Too often, entrepreneurs fall in love with their product or service and forget it's the customer's need, not their own, that they must satisfy. Step back from your daily operations and carefully scrutinize, לבחון, לבדוק, להתבונן, what your customers really want. Suppose בוא נניח, You own a pizza parlor. Sure, customers come into your pizza place for food, but is food all they want? What could make them come back again and ignore your competition? The answer must be quality, convenience, nochut, reliability, nehemanut, friendliness, cleanliness, and courtesy, adivut, or customer service. Remember, price is never the only reason people buy. If your competition is beating you on price because they are larger, you have to find another sales feature, or mafien, that addresses, to address כאן זה לטפל, להתייחס the customer's needs, and build your sales and promotional efforts around that feature. Know what motivates your customers' behavior and buying decisions. Effective marketing requires that you be an amateur psychologist. You need to know what drives and motivates customers. Go beyond the traditional customer demographics, such as age, gender, race, income, and geographic location, that most businesses collect to analyze their sales trends. For our pizza shopping, for example, it's not enough to know that 75% of your customers are in the 18 to 15 age range. You need to look at their motives for buying pizza. Taste, peer pressure, peer זה קבוצת עמיתים, קבוצת התייחסות, convenience, and so on. Cosmetics and liquor companies are great examples of industries that know the value of psychology-oriented promotion. People buy these products based on their desires for pretty women, luxury, glamour, and so on, and not just their needs. Uncover the real reasons customers buy your product instead of a competitor's. As your business grows, you'll be able to ask your best source of information, your customers. For example, the pizza entrepreneur could ask them why they like his pizza over others. Plus, ask them to rate the importance of the features he offers, such as taste, size, ingredients, atmosphere, and service. You will be surprised how honest people are when you ask how you can improve your service. If your business is just starting out, you won't have a lot of customers to ask yet. So shop your competition. In other words, go to the competition. Many retailers routinely drop into their competitors' stores to see what and how they are selling. If you're really brave, try asking a few of the customers after they leave the premises זה המקום, what they like and dislike about the competitors' products and services. Once you've gone through this 3-step marketing intelligence process, you need to take the next and hardest step, clearing your mind of any preconceived ideas about your product or service and being brutally honest, being very honest, what features of your business jump out at you as something that sets you apart. What can you promote that will make customers want to patronize your business? How can you position your business to highlight your USP? Don't get discouraged. Successful business ownership is not about having a unique sales product or service. It's about making your product stand out, even in a market filled with similar items. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.